But here we have it. Pikachu versus King Dedede.
I mean, to an outsider looking in, this looks like people have gone random. Who actually mains King Dedede and uses it to potentially win the most prestigious event in the UK this year alongside Albion 4?
Ooh,
it could be Peli.
What? It's very interesting to see how Peli handles Gordo, and specifically him for people like throwing it back at him every single time. He just shoots. As soon as it gets thrown back, it's just a game of tennis, really, and no one expects it. It's a game of tennis no one wants to play. So here we have it, the infamous Dedede ledge trap scenario, just about making it out of it after taking 140% and the stock. You never want to be on ledge against Dedede. Just
there you go. The power of King Dedede's neutral air. It may not have belly armor like the K-Rool version, but it's still plenty strong enough to take Pikachu out of the proceedings. So Ander's going to have a bit of a think about how to get those neutral air combos started and the up air ones as well. Getting his Thunder Jolts reflected back at him via Inhale, the weirdest reflector in the game, no doubt.
But it's going to be interesting because Pikachu can body Dedede, but the key thing here is going to be getting in, and I'm sure Peli has.
Or just bring him down yourself with the Lightning Bolt. He's trying it again, but that leaves him exposed to a back air.
Whilst playing a character as like a main of a character like Dedede, I'm sure Peli does have some experience with handling bad matchups and keeping people out, so that he doesn't have to worry about being comboed for 5 years.
Yeah, I certainly remember he had a lot of sets against Pichu at Schism 3 many months ago, and they gave him a bit of trouble, but he started to adapt. Now, who are we to doubt Pikachu's recovery as he comes back cleanly and gets the up smash KO?
Completely unscathed. That was a very good spaced up there. If it had hit his shield, he would have just immediately just responded back.
That's good, getting the punish on that wild up smash. We see some combos starting from Ander.
All the back air loops, not quite.
Oh, air dodges into the ground. Ander just sits there and waits, but doesn't actually pick an option when the opportunity was there. Just needs to make his way back to center stage for the time being and get some Pika combos going. But this is really starting to even out until he lands on a spinning hammer.
Speaking of landing, it's always so interesting to see like King Dedede jump and then aerial. Oh, is that? No, definitely not on Pikachu. But it's always interesting to see King Dedede jump and land, because the entire stage just shakes.
Yeah.
So every single time he does an aerial, it's just an earthquake.
And it's like, in reality, King Dedede is about 3 inches tall. He's from the Kirby universe. He's tiny in reality, but in Smash, they decided to make him huge.
I think the first time I saw that side beam, I assumed it was Misimpa, but he's really going for these edge guards with side beam.
Yeah, I think this is his equivalent to Squirtle's Waterfall when playing as Pikachu. He just loves the Skull Bash. Represent the moves that you love. You know, Pikachu can't even learn Skull Bash anymore in modern Pokemon games, but Ander out here representing with it.
Telling them to bring that back, not the national decks, bring back Skull Bash.
Just bring back the Skull Bash TM. That is all.
Ooh, narrowly avoiding that.
Oh, the Thunderbolt doesn't quite get through the shield and eats an up smash for his troubles.
Still 100% off stage against King Dedede. And that Gordo is going to take it.
While Peli just looks off into the distance and then crouches, gives you the eyes, says, this is my game.
You're playing my game now. And there we have it, King Dedede staring into your soul.
So, characters, I imagine he'll be sticking with Pikachu for at least one more. We're getting
Megalovania! In this circuit finale, we have Megalovania playing on VGBootCamp.
On PictoChat 2 at that. He wants as little background as possible. You know, most people would pick, like, Street Pass Quest in this scenario. I would pick the Darkest Lord from Miitopia, because I just find it hilarious that they made such an intense 4-minute incredible music loop for a boss in a Mii game. But Megalovania, fantastic choice.
Nintendo musicians are honestly something else. Rumor,
as is Toby Fox, as we hear him in the background.
Like, the rumor is one of them, Koji Kondo, literally like makes music, decides what music he likes by sitting in the bathtub for 3 hours, and if he doesn't get bored of it, then if he doesn't get bored of it, then it's acceptable.
I can believe it. Somewhat.
Ooh. Speaking of unbelievable, Peli just keeping him at the ledge forever, and then Ander making it right back. Not quite able to land the ledge guard though. Ooh, right on top of him, but not quite.
Right, yep, going with the drag downs. Ander wanting to show him a bad time, but Peli just getting away with the things that few would be able to get away with King Dedede, but Peli always finds the way to make it work and lands perfectly around that up smash. Gets the up air.
But here we have it. Going all the way out there, Jesus Christ.
Now he's going to say get dunked on, but the super armor of Super Dedede jump gets him through, and instead it's the Gordo that's got to be sent back towards him.
Here we have it. Keeping him at ledge, but not quite. He manages to get past.
That's it.
Up smash. Sorry, it's going to take it.
You know what? This is a way more even than I gave it credit for. It felt like Peli had been dominating this entire game, but actually, until now, it was even.
Well, until you... Well, the commentators seem to have come into effect here since a solid 70% string. But here we have it. Anda trying to pull it back. Gordo being interrupted. How's he going to keep him in the corner? How's he going to get out of the corner? Just jumping right over it.
Something really interesting to me. I was out here saying Pikachu 2 had no background, so the stage is like, okay, I'm going to give you a rainbow now and all of these other fun things. But, and it's just going a little bit too high for Peli to follow up with the back air there. So instead, the Gordo just getting immediately sent back. I don't want this.
Ooh, but the cross-up. With the cross-up with a quick attack immediately answered. Peli's been doing a very good job at just calling out quick attack near his shield every single time. It's just an immediate punish. Lots of damage, especially.
Had to be reminded, Peli has landed only one hit on that stock so far before I started my sentence, and that was one back air and it did 20%. That's kind of remarkable.
Honestly, just playing this matchup so well.
Yeah, he's totally found his footing, so this is very much suggesting that Peli is going to come out on top in this particular group. Anda walking away without anything potentially. But, you know, he could be a grand better off if he goes to New Era and wins, so I'm sure he won't be too disappointed. Right now, he could still win this if he gets a good spike and then a Pika combo.
And there we go.
Here we go! Where's the Pika combo, Anda? Let's see if you can live up to exactly
what I said. Here we go. How many
back
back airs are we going to get? Ooh.
The reverse commentator's curse coming out right here as we see Pikachu getting started. There's not actually that much damage being caused by all of this. There's a lot of individual hits.
I think the F smash might be grabbing him out of the hit stun of Gordo. Sorry, I had to interrupt my sentence for that. Jesus Christ. And the Gordo's going to take it.
All right, so great stuff from Peli, looking very comfortable as he takes game 2. Anda has to work even harder now as we go into the next one. I think he's going to stick with Pikachu like it was going okay on both occasions. He does have the Pokemon Trainer on deck, and Ivysaur is very, very good at dealing with King Dedede. But, I mean, a lot of characters technically beat King Dedede, but to beat Peli is a different story. So sticking with Pikachu, indeed.
But here we have it.
More Megalovania for the boys and girls at home. I mean, the Sans Me costume was revealed on Picture after all.
That is true. Entering a Sans. But here we have it. The Gordo going straight through this time. I guess the startup of it can beat it.
Oh, the
back air into Gordo, my favorite Pikachu combo.
Yeah, I mean, what you need to reflect Gordo is an attack that does at least 2% damage. I wouldn't have thought Pikachu's back air would have done that, but it sure did.
That is something for the ages, to say the least. Oh. Thunder Jolt sending those Gordos right back.
All right, and Peli, I think he's going to be looking for those back airs. Instead, he gets jab locked by Anda, who keeps the string going. There is that back air where you aforementioned.
So here we have it, parrying the back air off stage. Peli still manages to make it back. Can he get this Let's Go attempt?
Just hammering the Thunder Jolts, that's one way to get rid of them. You know, it's a wooden hammer that is a conductor of electricity. That will certainly get rid. But for the time being, Peli just needs to make his way back to center stage, but Dedede's so slow at getting there that he's having difficulties getting past Pikachu.
Usually, you'd expect it to be the opposite, because of just Dedede's general ability to oppress everyone on the ledge. But so far, it's been the opposite. And the super armor of Up B, allowing him to get through the Thunder whilst causing Anda to SD. It's unfortunate.
And he needed that Thunder to strike him so that he could then use Quick Attack, but the Thunderbolt completely missed him. And Anda suddenly taking away his own life when he was actually leading this one very, very well. He can even this out with as little as one hit, but suddenly Peli is just making that all the much harder.
Super heavies with Rage. That's a very scary scenario, especially when you're a light character. Everything working against him.
At least it ruined Peli's down throw combo. That's one slight consolation Anda can take out of it.
Indeed. So here we have it, shielding every hit of the border, but still sending him straight back.
Certainly,
Catching
I have
him
learned the value of Pikachu's up
And the
four pair today.
And the taunt, even with the deficit, glad to see it. Still in this, but the up smash is going to catch his rising up air on shield. And here we have it, Peli with the lead.
Peli going all the way out and still back airing.
Mm.
Pikachu was still invincible at that time, but certainly if he wasn't, would have been it.
200% on the board.
And that is not the kind of forward air trade you want to take. Pikachu versus King Dedede. Definitely working in Dedede's favor there, but the dash attack will be enough to do that there.
Ooh. Almost catching the side B with the upper, but...
Inhale. I just want to eat this rat today.
Not everyone's favorite meal choice at the restaurant, but still, it's on the menu.
Ratatouille, indeed. All right, so he's air dodging off stage. That puts him in a lot of danger, but...
Oh, the SD going a bit too far out, or getting the angle a bit wrong. But still, a very impressive set from both players.
Yeah, Ander played really well for at least like 60% of each game, but one mistake would just lead to another.